Hello everybody. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about me to learn the previous Chloe that you did not know before meeting me and the one that I anticipate for the near future in CGEP or in 10 years. So at night So when I was born, my parents and my whole family actually did not own a house. So we kind of invited ourselves into our grandparents' house during 5 months, which is not that long, but still made my relationship with my grandparents very, very strong. So here is me as a baby, a little baby, I would say chubby baby, let's not lie, and my two grandparents right here that I love so much, and the crazy part side of me that is illustrated in this picture. So at 9 years old, my parents forced me to leave for 3 weeks in a USA summer camp to learn English. And let's not lie, during the few first days, my mental statement was not going really well because I missed them a lot and I was immersed in a new environment which I did not know the language, the people, but I continued going for 5 years because I enjoyed it a lot because we were active on a daily basis. Like you can see here, this is me again, and the cabin was so much fun. They were practically my best friend at the end of the 3 weeks. We were inseparable. So my childhood companion was actually my kitten, and if we base ourselves on stereotypical black kitten, they're scary kids, but she was such a sweetheart, and she died at the age of 20 years old, which is impressive and atypical for a cat actually. Then if I think about the main character trait about my past self, it would be the alpine elite skier in me because I traveled so much around the globe for competitions Australia, USA, British Columbia, Chile, and which led to missing a total of half a school year, of course, but I considered myself extremely lucky and it made me evolve as a human being because I gained maturity through these travels, these trips. Then in Sec 1, a project in leadership encouraged my teammates and I to come up with an initiative for the school's social life, and we actually accumulated the most votes during our presentation, during the night of the presentation. Like you can see here, I have the microphone, and it was based on a homework living area with students taking a teacher's role, and it was called Amusitude. In Sec 2, I joined the theater's profile to go out a little bit of my comfort zone, and I actually played the major role in the show to finalize our school year. So I was here costumed as a parrot, and here as the opposite gender. So I actually appreciated the creative story because rare are the moments that we actually have a target audience as young as kids while writing a story. So it made it a little bit different, and the fact that no mandatory criteria were included led my creative side surfaced. The Change the World project led me to realize that nothing can stop me from making a difference in the society, and surely not my young age will be a reason to prevent myself from taking initiative in our society. Now, sadly, I was not a fan of Omam, of Mice and Men, because of the lack of poignant events in the plot and the values shared, which were centralized to racism and sexism. Indeed, there was a lot of discrimination, as shown here. About Crooks, about Candy, Lenny, and Curly's wife. Example, she did not even owned a name. So something that surely did trigger me. So I work in a CHSLD as a service helper, helping nurses in the tasks left to accomplish, feeding the patients, doing their laundries, preparing their meals. So a lot of things. I work approximately 5 to 6 days per 2 weeks. So to let my surplus of energy out of my body, which God knows there's a lot, I am really into HIIT workouts and cycling. So you can see here, that's me in my favorite gym fit, taking a picture in the mirror just before my workout, because after I don't look like that. I am a big lover, so actually sharing smiles and quality times with my family, my boyfriend, my friends is the key element for my happiness. Now the big step of finally leaving my parents' house is approaching. Next year I will live alone in a residence in Montreal, a school residence, which will exempt me from having from the 2 hours of daily transportation to get to Grasset, which will be my CEGEP next year. I have set a goal since I was 5 years old to become a doctor, so I am determined to go in medical science in university, maybe McGill, Sherbrooke, I don't know, but just in medical science. Now, my biggest dream would be that during the summer between CEGEP and university, I leave for a humanitarian trip in Haiti or Philippines just to help the family in need. Now, I know that I repeat myself a lot, but still in the medical sphere of it all, I just want to become a doctor without borders for at least 2 years, and that would be my one of my biggest life ambitions. Now, how about a little trip with my group of girls for Thailand, leave for Thailand, and live the real party life? That, my friend, is what I want to do during a summer, maybe between 2 years of university, just to take a break from our reality here in Montreal and go get wasted in clubs, you know. And finally, I want to live in LA with my little family, maybe four kids. I don't know right now, but I just love the rhythm there. Waking up early, going to get a little coffee nearby, taking the bike as transportation to divert traffic, of course, because God knows there's a lot over there. An amazing temperature, perfect midway between beachy and business vibe. Well, the perfect life, but still dream life.